Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting from an undisclosed location somewhere in the greater Boston area, welcome to Bamboozled Boston, the only New England podcast show that openly engages in unrestrained on-air alcohol consumption, live music, and special guest appearances. Join us as we learn the finer things about alcohol, its origins, proper way to consume, and as the saying goes, vodka mixes well with everything but decisions. Here to inform, to inspire, and to imbibe are your hosts, Mike Crady and Sean Cochran.
That's great, man.
G-Money, that was great.
That was perfect. I like that.
That was wicked pissakin. I love the taglines you put at the end of the intros, because I never know what the hell it's going to happen.
You never know.
So, Mike, we got to get right to this. We get some very special guests in the studio here tonight. We're going to turn the volume up, too. Sorry about that.
That was very exciting, man.
Booze, the first frontier. These are the voyages of Bamboozled Boston. Booze date Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Join us as we explore the finer things of alcoholic beverages, bringing history, cockeyed perspective, and to boldly go where so many fine human beings have gone before. Today, we're entering the world of cognac, specifically Louis XIII. Welcome to the Booze Log.
There you go.
Dude, did you say Louis XIII?
Yes.
Mingya.
Is that wrong?
No, that's right.
Okay,
no, it's great. I mean,
Okay,
that was a pleasurable Mingya. I mean,
Okay,
that was so. Let's introduce our guests, Mike.
Please.
So we have the Lewis brothers. We have Chip and Keith, some of my dearest friends, and I'm so happy you guys are here. I can barely see.
So
I can see Chip
Thank
through
you,
the
buddy.
No,
face of the thing.
it's like a Batman mask. Yeah, it's like,
I'm Batman.
just the eyes. Yep.
So yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for coming up tonight. This is fantastic. We got like
So
all
happy to
kinds
be
of
here.
weird shit planned for tonight. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Talk about out of the box.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, brother.
Dude,
I do.
I'm so happy you're here. And you know what's
great.
crazy, Keith? So Keith you're a lifelong bass player.
I am, yes.
And one of my biggest pet peeves, I'm going to say it again because I say it all the time when I talk to my bass player friends when we're doing whatever. We can't be in a band together.
I know, that sucks, man.
It sucks
It
because
does suck.
we got to put like an event like this together. So this is really just a ploy
Yeah.
to get you to do like a project with me. That's what this is.
Well, I've always thought about starting a full bass band. Like,
I mean, we
Big
could.
bottoms,
you
big
know,
bottom.
like every song be
Absolutely.
big bottom. Yeah.
That'd be like starting a band with just tubas.
Just tuba.
That would be big bottom as well.
Big
That would be
bottoms.
big. I think
We
you
should
gotta
talk about that later. That'd be a fun
we could
project.
definitely
tubas
talk
and
about-
bass. Yep. That's it. That's all you need.
And then Chip, you
Yes.
and I have been in a band for in and out. How many years?
In and out.
It's got to be like the last. My last run was what, 2 years,
Yeah. So
and then prior to that was
prior to that was
I just kind
Some
of
other
cruised in
time.
and out. I guess I don't know.
maybe that's the smart way to do it.
I think well, you take a break. You know, there's
it's-
nothing wrong with
yeah,
that.
No. Yeah. No. That's. I think I met most of my friends through music. Now that I think about it, pretty much all of them.
Look, that means they're good friends, of course.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. That's a good thing.
So the band was never in Vegas, or is never in Vegas.
Is, yeah.
My question is, who's the bass player now? Are you the bass player, Keith?
You know what? I'm unsure of that at the moment.
Okay.
As most bass players that have played for that band are unsure.
Because I don't know. Because I know Miles is like getting signed or something, right?
Yeah,
he's-
yeah,
I think
he went
he's
to
in
Nashville.
He
yeah.
moved to Nashville. Good for him.
Yeah, no,
great
it's
kid.
tremendous.
Great player.
Yeah.
Jeez, he can Sting a run for his
Oh,
money
God,
with
he's
the
a
freaking.
disgusting player, man.
Awesome.
But prior to you joining that band, well, let's go back.
Let's go back.
You were in the band,
I was the first bass player in the
and
band.
then you left,
I left,
and then I got it,
and then you got the gig,
and then I left,
and then you left.
and then,
you were back.
Did I come back?
You
Yeah.
came back.
When did Eric come in? Eric came
Oh,
in
that's
after my second
recently.
leaving.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's I say recently. That's 5-6 years ago.
I know.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. We had a rotating bass player situation.
Yep. Well, hey.
Well, that's fun. So we're
Keep
finally,
me on my toes.
you've been on your toes quite a bit lately. Absolutely. In the
Not sure what that
in the
means.
COVIDs.
And the what?
Minga, how your
What does
COVID?
it have to do
Oh, my
with
God.
So the COVIDs have been
bass players?
I don't know. The live music thing, we don't even have to talk about it again. But I mean, it's been really bizarre. Chip,
sure.
You've been gigging
a little bit over the summer.
You know, you guys have been doing live shower shows, which have been fantastic.
You say shower show?
Yeah, it's like
live
a show.
show?
Yes.
Oh, because of the shower curtains.
They use shower curtains to separate the musicians
You were going
on
down
stage.
a different
I was thinking
route
musicians were playing in
there.
a shower.
Because you guys, I mean, when you get off stage, nobody touches each other or drinks out of the same bottle ever. I mean,
No.
why do it
No.
on stage? That was just show to pretend that you guys,
yeah.
management gave a shit. I mean, I'm not shitting on the management down there because they've wonderful as well. But
no, there are some, let's call it inconsistencies with the regulations. Let's put it that way.
No way. Really?
Just, I mean, try to be politically correct.
I'm going to have a sip of beer. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
No,
idea.
we don't all have to do this at the same time the entire night.
We could. Listen, anytime you guys want to call a beer break,
That's a good idea.
I like that.
Is that a new, did I just invent something?
You might have just invented something.
You just might have
We could-
invented.
we could
Yes.
call the beer-
Awesome, sweet.
Beer break.
So, but the problem is,
Yeah.
Mike, you are the one that's in the tightest spot. If you need a bathroom break, I don't even know how we're going to do this. You can't
Just go, man.
I don't know. Oh yeah, you're
I have
definitely
this.
the-
Doesn't it have a hole in it? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I didn't put a hole in it yet.
I don't know how big your bladder is, but that's not going to last.
Oh
To
my
empty some
God.
of these.
I'll be okay.
So, I don't know. Where do you guys want to start with this? There's so much stuff to talk about here.
A lot of to unpack.
Should we talk about the beer? Do you want to kind of go there, or do you want to talk about the heavy-handed booze? I mean, like that's a whole separate.
Well,
you know.
Sean, I will say this: if
sir.
you decide to do the history on this beer,
Okay.
I need to be there.
So I saw you look at your computer. Mike was about to go into the computer to look.
Yes, I was.
Which is okay, but I want to save that because I want
Yeah,
you
let's
to,
save
I want
that.
you to
That's a
come back.
separate episode.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
I think
All
we
right.
should do a separate Miller Lite
Part 2.
part 2 because that means you have to come back. See, that's how I wrote people.
I like it.
I like it.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Rotating,
Good because
yeah.
then I can
Right.
prepare.
Yeah.
It is my favorite beverage. It is.
It's crisp.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Great taste and less filling.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh,
There you go.
we could do that thing.
We could.
That's old school.
Hey, Mark, are you here?
Mac.
Yes, I am here.
Are you drinking Miller Lite?
I am not.
You should.
What are you drinking in there?
I'm drinking water.
Oh.
Mark,
Is that code for
You want-
something?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Mark.
Water.
You ready? A little secret.
What's that?
Look to your left, the very bottom cabinets in that control room. Open up those center cabinets.
Tell me it's not that what I think
Yeah.
it is.
Hold on.
Hold on, let's listen to what he says.
You want to open? That's funny.
Oh, I can hear it in raffle.
Yeah, I hear stuff opening.
What do you think?
I heard.
Is that gonna work?
I heard a Homer Simpson woohoo.
Where is he? We lost him. Anyways,
He's away from the
I
mic.
told him where the stash was in the control room. So, all
All
right,
right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me, but
I can hear you.
I got it.
Whatever it is, he's got it.
What is it that you have?
It is the Revel.
Oh, all
We're gonna
right.
talk about that too.
I love this.
I want to try that at some point
We will.
because that's. Oh, see, I knew it. All right. Oh, he had it. All right. Maybe legit. Okay, cool.
G money. All right.
All right.
So let's talk about you guys. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about you guys or?
I don't know. You want me to? All right.
Well, yeah, you're the smartest one out of both of us. So
Well, that's not
He's
true.
the smartest one out of all of us. I mean,
That's
Pretty
literally-
good chance that's true.
Chip, what do you
don't believe that's true.
what do you do for a living?
I'm an attorney for a software company.
And you're a drummer. That's like an oxymoron because
It
usually
is. Someone asked me today, what did they said, did you make a lot of money playing drums? I said, well, that's why I'm a lawyer.
Wait, you need to.
I know, right? Oh,
because the Library of Congress is definitely going to pay you a lot as a drummer, right?
yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, of course.
So, just, I guess,
That was easy for you to say.
is that on me? I don't know. Sorry.
hopefully.
Sorry, we're
Getting
working
distracted. So I am a big fan of the Bamboozled. Just heads
Oh, you
up.
are?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, thank you.
So you listen. You can actually you
Yep. Oh, sorry.
you listen. Okay,
I've listened to a number of the episodes.
Mark, you're just kicking cameras and stuff.
I shouldn't laugh in front of the mic. I have to learn that.
Yeah, it's all part of the show.
You definitely weren't.
It's all
I think
part
it's
of the
great.
show. This
Mark,
is
you're
great.
doing-
This is,
You're
I
doing
love
a great
this.
job,
I
Mark.
love it.
Listen,
And I happen to be listening to the Jim Rose episode on the way to a gig, actually, that you were at and Keith was playing at down in Newport.
The infamous Jim Rose.
And I sort of was brainstorming in my head. I said, "Oh, this is so cool! It'd be so much fun to be on there." But we have nothing to, like. You've done all the booze that I like you did the tequila and you did the Jameson, you did the Jaeger, and you did an IPA.
He really
one.
has listened to us.
So
yeah, seriously.
hey, I do my research.
Okay, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I have nothing, and then it sort of came to light to me, or whatever you want to say, and I was like, well, our family has this bottle of booze that's very important to us, and it's very I don't know what you would say. I don't know. It's not infamous, famous. I don't know. It's
sentimental. Because
sentimental to our family.
You
but
explain the circumstances.
Yeah, we can get into that. But I thought it might be a good opportunity if we brought this in, talk about that, talk about a cause that Keith and I are very, it's very important to us and our family. And then we could also, just have fun and talk. So I presented it to Sean. He seemed to dig it. So I guess that's why we're here.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
You had to tell me to put my pants back on.
We're always,
it was.
we're always telling you to put your pants back on.
and we might play some music tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome too.
Seriously.
So,
oh my word!
But I'll let Keith talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Keith.
Oh, no. No, Chip said everything correct that I was thinking. Absolutely.
I can read minds.
Yeah. I mean, this particular bottle is, the bottle we have right here. It's very special to us. It was... I'll get into it a little bit. We don't want to get a downer.
No. We don't want to be a downer here. This is fun times.
It's supposed to be fun times.
Yeah, of course.
But, my dad did pass away from ALS, which I know we're going to discuss.
Of course. Yeah.
It was a tough thing for us to go through, but like I said, but he was, it's ironic that I got these two beverages right next to each other.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why we're drinking these tonight.
Yes, this was my dad's favorite beverage, and it's just in our DNA.
That's awesome.
But this particular, I'll tell a quick story. Shall I tell a quick story?
Please do.
We have lots of stories.
Please do.
I got a lot of stories behind this thing.
I love it.
So this he just loved Louis XIII, and not necessarily. I'm going to go with not necessarily because of the taste. I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Because he just thought it was your drinking history.
Yeah, he said that all the time.
Yeah, he did. And anytime we were out at dinner, he was a businessman, and he had a company that did very well. And anytime they did business dinners, he would invite me and my brother and stuff. And he would, at the end of the evening, at the end of the dinner, he would say, "Hey, we're all getting Louis."
Whether you wanted it or not.
Whether you wanted it or not, it didn't matter.
That's great.
He was not afraid to do. He was afraid to do anything. I can see him doing this. Of course.
Yeah, and he did it all the time, and he really,
not the cheapest stuff in the world either.
No, it's not very cheap. That's the other thing I was going to get into, but this, yes.
So, but he liked to share it. Like he was very generous, so
yes,
he wanted people to enjoy
yes.
it and experience it.
And if you go to a bar that you ask for a shot of Louis, it's a lot of money. It is, but he just loved it. So I will tell a quick story about when I was in Vegas with my dad.
Okay.
And I believe my brother was definitely there.
Yeah.
I was like 21, 22 years old, and it was probably I think it was the first time. It had to be the first time because I had no idea what I was doing. So he got Louis for the entire table at dinner. Yeah, and I'll just use this as a prop. Shall I?
Sure. Yep.
And
a little bigger than that, probably.
Yeah, it was a little bigger than that. But
No,
so we
made
all
them that
got
small.
it, and my dad gave it to everybody, and I just went like this. Good. I just thought it was a shot.
You just ripped it down like a tequila.
I did. And it burned my mouth. And my dad goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I go, "Well, I don't know. I thought it was a shot, Dad." He goes, "What? That's $100 right there." So that was the first time I ever had Louis. Since then, I understand how to drink it.
Of course.
But yeah, so he was just into it. He just loved the history of everything, and I mean that's that's my story.
Sure.
The first time I ever had it, which was a disaster. So
Well, I mean, you consumed it.
I did.
And did it shock you?
it shocked me beyond belief
Okay.
because I was coughing for easily an hour.
Okay, so
Because you're not supposed to shoot this stuff.
so,
Yeah,
you recognized that there was something different about this.
Oh,
Okay.
you could say that, yes.
I love that your dad called you out on it. Of course,
Yeah, he called me an
Yeah.
asshole. He literally called me, you're an asshole. What are you doing? So,
You know what I think,
it's not
though?
the first time he's called me an asshole, but
you get some info on.
I got some, you know what? This is a perfect time
Oh,
to lay a
segue.
little information on
Yeah.
you guys.
Oh,
on
there
this,
you go.
All right.
Little segue.
I'm the info
like we
guy, so
rehearsed.
I went out and cut and pasted a lot. So let's check this out right now. King Louis XIII Cognac. Nothing spells luxury quite like Louis XIII, the rarest and most expensive cognac in the world. First created in 1874 by the House of Remy Martin. It is bottled in stunning Baccarat crystal decanter, individually crafted, mouth blown, and numbered with a fleur-de-lis stopper and a 20-karat gold adorning the neck.
Wow, is that what that is right
Yeah,
there?
that's it. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Cool.
Not just
I
any
don't want to pick it up.
I know everyone's afraid to drop it.
So it's not just any spirit, but a precious blend of up to 1,200 raw brandies, aged between 40 and 100 years, in limousine oak barrels, sourced exclusively from the premier cru, soft, chalky soils of Cognac's Grand Champagne vineyards.
Wow.
So cognac is not only a drink, but it's also a town in southwest France. For any spirit to be called cognac, it has to come from around this region, as mandated by the French AOC laws. Grand Champagne is considered the best of the 6 cognac-producing regions of France and is not to be confused with the famous bubbly-producing Champagne province of northern France.
I always get those confused.
So do I. So one of the interesting things about this is that it has something called a cellar master.
Yes,
A
this I know
cellar
about. This is
master.
cool.
Okay.
This is cool.
Years of aging and blending result in the creation of this exquisite elixir. I like that. No wonder Louis XIII is called 1 century in a bottle. And since it is blended from grape distillations that are decades old, the role of the cellar master is absolutely critical in getting that perfect blend consistent with the signature house style. It is the job of the cellar master to choose and set aside for his successors the most elegant and complex water of life, which they call it, which are actually colorless raw brandies that will be used by future cellar masters to blend and create Louis XIII.
Interesting.
Thus, in essence, each cellar master has to think a century ahead, and for this reason, his vision and role are vital to making this unique cognac.
Wow, that's cool.
Wow.
So he's printing, bottling, he's barreling history for the future guy. For future
And he'll never taste it.
and he'll never taste
He'll
it.
never taste it.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So this is 100 years old.
Well, it's at least. I mean, the
It's probably more than that.
yeah, the liquor inside
Yeah.
is at least 100. And like Keith said, my dad, he's, you're drinking you're drinking a bit of history.
Yeah.
Like it's every single time.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not sure how much he enjoyed the taste or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna.
he liked
You
it.
just talked about the taste.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to
Yeah.
skip over the rest of this. Okay, there's one thing I want to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Then we're going to go to the taste, and you guys
Yeah.
can take over. So, in its 290-year-old history, Remy Martin has only had 5 official cellar masters.
That's right.
The current holder of this coveted title and guardian of Louis good Lord, Louis XIII's heritage is Baptista LouisXIII. Sorry, I'm American. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. My apologies.
Yeah.
Who took over the reins in April 2014 from Pierre Trichet, the first woman cellar master in the history of cognac. Baptiste was only 34 years old, and at the time, and he too created history in the cognac business by becoming the youngest cellar master of the House of Remy Martin.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go down.
the
But
taste.
how does it taste? So what does it taste like?
Yeah.
If we were to describe it, they would say 2 words: complex and layered. The flavors that come in waves are both delicate and intense and reveals layers of fruity, floral, spicy, and nutty aromas. Reminiscent of spring, autumn, and winter, what you get is dried roses, honeysuckle, jasmine, passion fruit, figs, plums, almonds, candied fruit, ginger, honey, and tobacco leaf. It has the most persistent finish often lasting for hours on the palate.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you shoot it, it'll last for 2 hours.
In your lungs.
You know what? You will probably be the only guy that I'll ever know that has shot a snifter of.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's not too many of us out there.
That's impressive. That's impressive. But you did it.
Yeah.
I did do it. I was young and didn't know what the hell was
Well,
going
you thought
on.
you were at the Bell in Hand and somebody handed you a cocktail.
Hey.
I understand.
Anything that's just like a little liquid, you just automatically
I
shoot.
just thought it was a shot.
It's like a reflex.
Yeah.
I will say, Keith and I, and my mom opened this bottle about, like it was how long ago did Dad get this? We think like 20 years ago.
Close to 20 years, yeah.
And we never opened it until about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my experience with this liquor is very similar to Keith's. I likened it to lighter fluid, or it was. I will say that my palate, when I was 27 or 28 or younger, has certainly changed. Because we did open it, like I said, 5 weeks ago, and tried it, and it wasn't. It was certainly more pleasurable than I had remembered.
Okay.
It was. So maybe
I think as you get older, your palate changes and it gets a little more sophisticated.
I'm definitely digging
You know,
stuff a lot more now.
you're not drinking Bud Lights and
Bud Lights.
and Cuervo shots.
We are drinking Miller Lite, though.
Yeah, no.
But that's different.
Well, you know what I mean.
That's
It's so I will say I was slightly surprised that we
did-
enjoyed.
Yep. We did enjoy
it. Yeah.
Yep.
But then you're like, okay, this is the best in the world. Like, you are ruined for every cognac if you ever were to drink cognac again. But I don't know. So it certainly was a lot better experience than
Yeah,
I
it
had
was.
expected.
Yep.
Even
It
my
was.
mom, well, she didn't really like it,
No,
but she did drink it though. It was a toast to it was
A toast
to my dad,
Yeah.
and
Of course.
it was,
Of course.
So, all right, where do we go from here?
Right.
I feel like it was getting dark.
So is this the point where we should try it?
Yeah, that's.
What do you think?
That's what I think.
Okay.
I don't
All
know.
right.
You know, we don't have to rush into it.
No, it is. It is one of those
Is it
things.
I mean, do you want to like amp up to it more, or I mean, this is your show, man.
Let me ask you this.
It will take a while to, even if it's just that. It will take a
Yeah.
while for you to consume it. In other words,
will,
it's
yeah.
very small sips. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could start now, and it might last us the next 40 minutes.
That's how I like to
Yeah.
sip it. Any of the.
I don't know if
the
it's
good-
40
the good
minutes,
stuff.
but, yeah.
I mean, this stuff is pretty good. So I think you could probably probably sip it.
I mean, so have been told.
Now, does it need to air out
No,
at all?
no.
It doesn't. So
No, not really.
I
I thought that myself, and
Yeah.
it's not like
I don't.
wine, right?
No, it's not. I mean, you're supposed to obviously smell it first, and it opens up, and I mean, whatever.
So you
do
guys-
it. You can shoot it if you. No, you can't. No,
I'm definitely not.
You want a
gonna
lime?
So you guys-
a rim?
Well,
You want
I
a salt
told you.
rim?
Well,
Some
hey,
salt.
I was going to bring
So-
some Pepsi.
I was going to say
Pepsi free. Right. We can do that.
definitely
It's a
sip
good
it,
idea.
and just a tiny bit. I don't need to consume. I just really want to taste it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go easy on it because I think this is going to last you guys quite a while. This is like it's a taste of
Well, maybe not. If you after you taste it, maybe the whole
Well, I
bottle.
mean, listen, I
Just sneak out of here
There's
with
no
it.
guarantees that I'm
hours.
gonna. I'm probably really gonna like it, and then I'm gonna start saving some money, and I'll go buy my own. At some
Yeah, I
point,
will.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a.
That's going to be Sean after he tastes it.
My dad had bought it. The story's kind of out whether it was given to him or he bought it.
I can't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah.
I think he bought it.
I
think
believe
so.
you. I believe you.
I
For
think
some reason,
so.
I always thought someone gave it to him, but he never opened it. He never opened it.
Yeah, I never opened it.
And he was saving it for a special particular occasion.
Yep.
We decided it was time last
Sure.
whatever. So it's something that I can't imagine we would even probably drink it yearly. I think but this is an important and we'll talk about why. I think besides the fact that we're really good friends and this is freaking awesome, but being able to talk about, which we will hopefully in a little bit, the ALS and the research and some of the donations that people can do. This is a great tribute and I wouldn't say an excuse, but a great justification for bringing this thing out. And I think it's a perfect platform given the podcast that you have with the booze.
Well, I mean, if we can reach a bunch of people with some of the ALS stuff that we're going to talk about. And I don't know, maybe there's some people that really dig this, Louis XIII.
It's interesting. And I mean, you could read for hours about this stuff, and never drink.
Didn't you give me a book? You handed me a little book.
It came with a book. Comes with a book.
So the interesting thing about this is that when you talk about ALS, people automatically go back to that ice challenge type of thing.
Yep.
But the entire time I've heard the two of you talk about it, this is about as personal as it can get. And I can see the love and the passion that you had for your father.
Yep.
I think that's really important because sometimes those things on social media can end up, the importance gets watered down by it become gimmicky. But the fact is this affected you and your family, and it's important for people to understand that. So I'm really excited the fact that you can speak about it and how it relates, and it all kind of connects together. So I think it's great you guys are here and give a little information, and I know you have a lot of Chip, you got a lot of stuff going on about it. We'd love to hear about it after maybe we taste this.
Did we mention
Mike's pushing the booze?
Passed away because
Mike's pushing the booze.
It's not good when I do that.
Did we even mention that my dad passed away because of ALS?
Yeah,
I don't think we did. I don't think we made the connection. But
I'm sure people
they probably figured it out.
But yes, my dad did pass away from ALS.
He was.
So
that's how he passed away.
So it's very important.
So it's related to this. Yeah, this is an absolute tribute.
Yeah, it's definitely a tribute.
All right, Keith, you pour it. I'm not touching it.
Oh Jesus, I'm so afraid to.
Keith poured it when we did it at my mom's house.
I did,
but it was a bigger table.
It was a much bigger table.
I'm not gonna.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we? You pour, and then we'll pass.
I think that's a great idea.
Because if we drop the glass, who cares? You know what I mean?
The glass is sacrificial.
Yeah.
Well, this is worth about $400.
Yeah. So the bottle, I don't know if he.
Yes, the bottle.
Yeah.
I'll show it to the cameras. Whatever. Yes.
It's crystal, right? It's like cut crystal. Or something.
Like,
the bottle alone's worth
It's not
like
crystal.
Oh God! No.
10 years ago, it was worth $500, so it's probably worth more. I don't know.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah,
and I got to point this out because I just learned this that they actually sell this at BJ's.
Do they really?
Yeah,
they do. And there is a price tag on it at BJ's, but it's a newer one.
Dare you say what the price tag is
at BJ's?
At BJ's,
$3K.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we're pretty sure my dad did not pay that.
No.
You know what I mean? So
no, he didn't pay that at the time. I'm pretty sure. With all our connections from the bars, we got it wholesale.
Past that.
I was going to say you don't have to post so much. I really feel like
it's all right. Hey, this is a special occasion.
We'll charge you. PayPal or something.
Well, I don't know how much that is right there, but
there is.
It's really not about. Who cares about how much it is? But the point is.
Wow! Look at that
sure,
stuff.
I make them even.
You don't have to make them even.
Just all right, whatever. There you go.
Just think how much money we're going to raise.
There you go.
Well, think about it. I mean, honestly, with any luck, we could get people to help donate to the cause.
Yeah.
Wow, I can smell it. It smells good, though.
Yeah. So again,
here comes Mark.
It's one of those.
Look at.
Oh,
hold on, Mark. Hold on. We have to rinse. We have to. If you don't mind, you have to start fresh and pure with the mixing.
We didn't have a glass from Mark. That's.
I only got 4,
and then the people tells.
Oh, there's.
Oh my God! Yeah. This guy's.
Mark, why don't you just take the bottle?
Yeah. You want a straw?
Appropriately French.
Put a nipple on it.
Appropriately French.
Appropriately French.
It's appropriately French. Yeah. So.
There you go, sir. Ready? Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to tip it over the.
Yeah,
whoa! Look at that.
Even a little bit more.
So that is.
Every little pour is like I just see dollar signs. Poof.
What am I hearing?
Something's popping. Yeah. Could be anything.
So you really, it's certainly like one of those just wet the lips kind of. Do whatever you want, but I can just tell you my experience.
So
with
you sent me the video of the proper way to manage it. So I'm gonna nose up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, nose up. Yeah. Figs, tobacco leaves.
Yeah, that is.
I don't. That's all I heard. That's all I remember.
That is some bold. It's a hell of a bouquet right there.
Yeah, it's it might be the strongest thing you'll ever.
If they is it? I mean, they don't put a proof on it, but what
I think it's only like 80 proof.
No.
80.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
got to be more than that.
Come on, Grady.
Come on,
Pull
Grady.
that up.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I say only, but
Wow, does that smell?
Oh, yeah, I'm already into the tasting part.
Oh. It does taste like dried roses, honeysuckle, jasmine, passion fruit, figs, plums, almonds, candied fruit, ginger, honey, and tobacco leaves.
it
It is layered.
it's totally layered, right?
there's no way.
Wow.
There is no way
So
that's
much
just
going
80
on.
proof.
Oh my gosh, that is really heavy. That's thick.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I don't. It's not like like Scotch is really smoky and peaty. Like it's
Yeah.
not that at all.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. It's definitely got all the fruit. I mean, everything that you
everything.
said.
I'm tasting
Yeah,
some of it.
the
That's
fig.
crazy.
It's legit, right?
It is. Oh my word.
It really is complex, and
Yeah, and it stays in your
it's
it
hanging.
stays in your mouth.
It's hanging in there, all right.
Again, it's something you're gonna.
I just remember the last time, like 5 weeks ago, we did it. It's like the third sip. It was like, It was really good.
I'm afraid to. I can't go back to the Miller Lite right now.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh, this
that
is
is
yours, by the way.
really.
I just
Is that mine?
tasted some honey.
It does
Yeah, I
change.
think so,
It
honey.
kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
Passion fruit.
Haven't got the passion yet.
Honeysuckle.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
one more-
definitely.
one more tongue wetting here.
Yeah. It'll warm you up.
Feel the
You know
sweats.
what? It's not as. It's actually much better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and
Seriously.
that was my feeling
I'm
too. And
pretty
I've
sure
had
it
it
was
before.
aged.
I had it a long time ago. You know, and
Can you imagine shooting this stuff?
can you imagine?
I was just thinking that if I threw an ounce of this down my throat,
Yeah.
it would hurt.
Yeah,
It would burn my lungs.
That is.
yeah.
So that. I think. I mean, monetarily, I think it has potential to be. It's that good. I've never tasted anything
Yeah.
like that.
No, never.
You know,
and I'm still tasting it.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
does.
crazy
it's-
thing.
it hangs.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, like
A really
if
nice
you've ever
cigar.
had. Well, that was so. We
got a
did have
cigar.
cigars with
We
it.
did, yeah. We did.
I brought cigars. That is kind of key to it. That
Yeah,
would
I
enhance
know.
it. You know, maybe we get the Remy out for that, but
Oh, you guys brought the Remy too.
he did just in
Oh,
case.
boy.
I don't know, just in case he was going to do a taste test.
I don't
like,
know. I thought maybe
No,
we'd do
it's
it
like-
before. Go, oh, that's that,
Yeah.
and that's
really
better.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna, foot's on the accelerator. Turn the car over. We're right up. Yeah, right for
Yeah,
it.
again, so this is the best in the world. So you're like, if you don't like this, right? Like, this is it. I mean, you're kind of ruined forever. for
Seriously.
that. Yeah. Not that, I don't know. Did you know anyone who's ever ordered cognac at a restaurant? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
We've got. Well, up in Haverhill, there's
Oh, sweet.
Where?
Wang's Table.
Where's that?
You know, Haverhill, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, right. I've
Just
heard of that
slightly
place.
north of here.
North.
Wang's Table.
North.
He's got a bottle of this there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Does
every
he
once in
really?
a while, people will pull it out. So
Yeah, sure.
So Erin didn't like it. She had some, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, it wasn't really like a."
No,
you know.
I believe my wife had it too, and
Yeah, it's strong. I mean, it's
strong.
It's legit strong. But as I said, I think your palate changes over time, and
Yeah,
you
I
certainly
mean-
can appreciate it, right? I mean,
I'm starting to now. It's starting to taste it good. You know,
Yeah, this is great. You guys, thank you for bringing this.
no problem.
Thank you
my-
so much.
Our pleasure.
well, thanks
And
for
like-
having us. This is it's very cool.
It's so cool. One more. Wow. We go.
I like it much. So when we first started talking about it, I'm thinking, oh God, I'm not going to like this. And then I took the first sip, and now progressively
That's
it
what
keeps
I'm
getting
saying.
better.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Like my mouth is watering. Like I just want keep going. That's probably the inner alcoholic that's living in me. But you know,
no, it's
Alcohol.
it's trying to get out.
Give me more.
trying to get out.
Let me out.
What is that?
What is this?
I need more of this.
Sure.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, Mark, what do you think of it?
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Layered. And, you've used that term layered on other alcohols. And
I have.
It's a really good description because they do kind of.
I just got to tune it up a little bit.
You want any Sprite?
That's what I said.
What? We get put a little Coca-Cola in there? That's not going to help?
Yeah.
You know?
There you go.
Little mixer.
Louis and Coke.
I think King Louis running over his grave.
And then look at
How much would
Keith's
that be?
face. He's ready to come over the table at me. If you
That would've
put
been
that
great.
Coke in there,
Hey,
let's
do whatever you want. It's yours.
No, I would never. I would.
That's funny.
Well, when I text you, it was a joke, Sean.
Well, Grady, I had it and was not looking forward to drinking it again. 5 weeks ago. So I remembered my experiences with it, which were, it's very strong. This isn't very but again, I think your palate's sort of mature and it's an enjoyable liquor. I mean, it's something, obviously, it's an experience. Just like, you don't buy it, you don't go, you don't oh, it's Thursday night. Well, it is a Thursday night, but maybe it's Thursday. I don't know what day it is. I know, but at the Bell, let me give you the Louis. It is. It's really. It's an enjoyable experience.
It's wonderful.
It's good. Yeah,
it's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And you're right with the stogie that we had.
Oh, that was key.
Nice
that was killer.
It tastes better. I'm not a big cigar fan, but I like it. It was.
We did have to finish my mom's though. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about ALS and some of the advances that have come about since?
Sure.
This thing's
you didn't get too technical.
No, I don't know. I don't think. I don't. Yeah.
Talk about whatever version you want.
Yeah. So this is a positive element of our conversation.
This is the best part. This is why we're here.
Absolutely the best part.
So we want to talk about the advance. Everybody's pitching in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. You absolutely appreciate the forum. Anyways, so ALS, if you don't know what it is, it's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. And what it is it's a disease that basically attacks your motor neurons that eventually you become paralyzed progressively, which is the saddest part, I suppose. But there's no cure for it. There's also no known therapies for it either. So there's no way to stop it or stop the progression or slow the progression or anything like that. So if you were diagnosed with ALS, it's there's no it's death sentence, if you will. They usually give you 3 to 5 years. With my father, it was very aggressive. He was diagnosed in January of 2012, and he passed away at the end of August of 2012.
Yeah.
And it was just like every week something else. Oh, my left leg is gone. My right, it was terrible to watch. I mean, and you don't lose any. I mean, you don't lose any cognitive function. And you don't lose any feeling either.
Yeah.
You just lose motor skills. So you're basically being trapped in your. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's not to be a downer, because I don't want to be downer, but it's basically being paralyzed and you can feel everything.
We feel everything. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's pretty bad. But
So
it is.
I don't want to dwell on it either.
To recognize what it really is, and it's
so it's a terrible thing. We obviously, I say maybe not obviously, but we didn't know anything about it. I mean, we heard, I think I knew. There's 2 famous people that had it, right? Well, famous for me, Stephen Hawking, right? ALS. Jason Becker, because the guitarist, he had it, and Lou Gehrig, I guess, right? I mean, you can't really think at that time. I didn't really know anyone.
Pete Frates was
Frates, but that was after my dad passed away. All that stuff happened. So. So when my dad got diagnosed, they live in my parents live in Southborough, or my mom still lives in Southborough. So they were going to UMass Medical Center, which is in Worcester, and I don't know if you could say dumb luck or whatever, but his doctor was this doctor called Dr. Robert Brown, and Robert Brown, Dr. Brown, was Paul Cellucci, if you remember the governor of Massachusetts. He was lieutenant governor, and then when Bill Weld went to the Senate run, he had to resign and went up. So Paul Cellucci also had ALS later after the governor, and he was Paul Cellucci's doctor, and so dumb. I don't know if it's dumb luck or coincidence or whatever. Dr. Brown ended up being my dad's doctor.
Okay.
And my dad always pointed out, Keith will tell you, it was a point of pride that he had the same doctor as Paul Cellucci.
Yeah,
he's like, he's Cellucci's doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. I can totally hear
Cellucci's doctor.
Cellucci's doctor. Yeah.
I was like, look out.
All right. Just breaking shit.
Yeah, if I start going on too long, you can cut me off.
No, you're good.
No, so Dr. Brown is literally, and this is no hyperbole, he is literally the world's foremost ALS researcher, doctor, you name it. He is the guy in the world.
The guy. Okay.
He's here in Worcester, and again, it was my dad's doctor. So we obviously became very friendly with Dr. Brown, and he was great. I mean, he's a tremendous guy. I mean, if you ever meet him, he's just like the nicest. He's like, I don't know, it's like a friggin' angel. Like he's just like this one saint that's just like walking around. Like he's dedicated his life to figuring this thing out, right? Right. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
the coolest guy. He's just so amazing. Sweet and just the best.
So he's in the forefront of all of this.
Yeah, he's doing all the research at UMass, and he's got some stuff at Harvard, and he owns. Yeah, he's the foremost. He's the guy, like ALS guru, if you will. He just happens to. He was my dad's doctor,
which is wonderful. Yeah.
So. Once my dad passed away, obviously that was very difficult for all of us, and it was very sudden. And after that sort of haze disappears, it's like, okay, well, what are we going to, like, what can we do? We want to start a foundation. Like, what are we going to do? Because we're still friendly with Dr. Brown, so we started, Keith, I mean, between us and our family, we started something every year. We were doing Chris Fest, which actually is right. Chris here, right?
Your dad's name was Chris.
It's Chris, yeah. So the first one we had was at the Hard Rock in Boston, and I don't know if we raised any. We had a lot of fun.
Well, let's just put it this way.
But Dr. Brown was there. He was there.
He was there.
He loved it.
I remember that event.
Yeah, he was there.
I'm going to put it on record that let's say the Hard Rock is not as charitable.
Whatever. Hey, remember.
No, I understand. I know what you're saying too. Yeah.
So,
but
the first one we went. We kind of went in all
big party.
Hip deep, neck deep, and the whole thing, and then we sort of figured out the finances after that. But anyway, so the idea is that we were going to raise money every year in his name for now it's called the Cellucci Fund. I think at the time it may have been called the Miracle Fund or something like that.
Yeah, it changed the year after we did Chris Fest.
Because I think the Cellucci family donated. Heck of a lot of money, and then they started calling it the Cellucci Fund.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's the same,
And so
it's great.
You guys, we have the place to donate.
Yeah. So there's a website that you could donate, and if I'm not one to to ask people for money, but I will say, and we're going to talk a little bit about it, is that. They are making tremendous advances, and as recently as about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's from people donating, right? So we all know about the ice. Well, maybe we don't, but the Ice Bucket Challenge, and that raised. We still don't know how much money, but a tremendous millions and millions.
It's like
of
a life of its own,
and on top of that, awareness, which is sometimes even more important than money, right? So, but the Cellucci Fund goes right to. A lot of it goes right to Dr. Brown's research and stuff. Okay. And recently, I mean, again, if I'm going too deep, I guess I don't know all about this, but I've read a little bit about it. Again, remember that ALS has zero. I mean, there's no therapies. There's nothing. Like, there's no cure or anything, right?
Yeah.
So there was a recent breakthrough over the summer, which had to do with So there's 2 kinds of ALS. One is called familial, which it goes through a family, and then the other kind is, I don't know if it's called sporadic or environmental. My dad had that kind, not the familial.
Okay.
But they had a breakthrough in the familial. Type of ALS, and basically what happens with ALS, and I'm probably, if anyone knows like a medical, they'll probably say he's screwing this up totally, but,
that's okay.
I'll give it a shot, right?
Okay.
So I'll give it a shot. So what I understand is what they found, ALS is caused by a gene, a particular gene that's basically screwed up, and it's producing a toxin that is attacking your motor neurons, which is what causes the paralysis. Okay. Dr. Brown has isolated which gene that is causing that issue. Okay. He did that in like 1993.
Okay.
So isolating it and figuring out what it is, this is the familial. Or it's the familial. I think there's other issues with familial, but this is one segment of the familial ALS. And they've isolated that, and then they were trying to figure out, okay, how do we get this thing to stop doing what it's supposed to be doing?
Right.
And then, recently over the summer, I think it was over the summer, they had 2 patients, and what they basically did was inject the patient with this micro RNA, which, again, not exactly sure what that is. But
I remember hearing that. I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, so what it does is it basically screws up that gene. It just shuts it down, so it's not doing the bad stuff, right? So it's amazing. It's amazing because nothing is, this is amazing. Then not only have they isolated the gene, now they've sort of figured out how to shut it off from what it was doing. And I think in what I was reading in animals.
How recent was that?
I want to say like early summer. Or at least that's when they released the study. There's only 2 patients.
Really?
Yeah. So 2 patients so far.
Okay.
And it not only did it stop, but in animal testing, I believe it actually started. The neurons started to regenerate, which is absurd to think about. I mean, that's not only just stopping the progression, but maybe even like regaining that.
Sure.
So that's a huge breakthrough, and that would, a lot of these things. I'm certainly not a scientist or a medical thing, but my mom did. No, my mom did meet with Dr. Brown, and they were talking about this was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
and the idea that one breakthrough is sort of a snowball effect, right? So it just kind of, it grows, and okay, now we can do this, to see if this works, and then suddenly, so that all of that research would not be possible without these donations and these grants and things like that. I don't know how much they benefit from the Ice Bucket Challenge specifically, but I'm sure they got some of it. So my point is, if there is one,
of course there is.
Your donations to the Salucci Fund are literally going to help, and you will be part of creating a therapy or even a cure for this, which is exciting, right? So, I mean, we talked about it earlier before we started, but like if you get cancer, which is completely terrible, but there's therapies and treatments, and like, there's nothing for ALS. Like, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing to stop it, nothing to slow it down. So, obviously it's close to us, and we find it, very important. When
we had talked about doing this event, you said that there were some advancements in the treatment, or I don't even know what we would call this, because it's still unknown if it's treatment or it's on the way to a cure, or
they've seen positive results, and
it's all from the donations. And
now they're going to start, all that sort of. It increases it exponentially, right? So then they can do a large scale test, with placebos and all that, and they can all that stuff. So it's exciting, and again, you can see sort of. I look at it like the fruits of your labor, if you will, right? So you see your donations are actually like it's actually like substantive. Things that are happening. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah,
we're gonna. Do you know what it is off the top of your head? I mean, so it's the Salucci Fund.
Salucci Fund. Yeah,
it's called the Salucci Fund. UMass Salucci Fund ALS. If you Google that, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And we'll put that in the information on the YouTube and all that other stuff. So that's
I'm done talking
impressive.
for a while.
That's impressive. That they're making those advances.
It is.
And what's disappointing, obviously, with what has happened in 2020.
Yeah.
We do Chris Fest every year, and it raises money. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like we're contributing quite a bit, and with all our families and friends and stuff like that.
Well,
so
your event, Chris Fest, it's music, it's it's everybody from the Boston area that you guys, your dad he's touched their lives. Literally. I mean, I didn't have to say it, but your dad was an awesome dude. So much fun. Such a great guy. And so the event, I don't even interrupt you, but I mean, just the event was, it was so fun because your kids get up and play. It was just great.
The last couple of years, I've had my students come up and play and stuff like that, which is, had more people come up. Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, more families come out and stuff like that. But, it's been going great. I'm very disappointed that we weren't able to do it this year. But
probably not going to happen this year.
So this year, obviously, it's a fuck show for everybody. It sucks balls. But the Salucci Fund, if we can use this to help get maybe some of that money that people were going to go and donate, because you guys, that was all 100% went to the fund, of course.
Every penny.
And then was it Hennessy's?
I did, so it's Hennessy's upstairs now. It was Holy House for a little while,
Okay.
Yeah.
And they donated the space.
They
gave us a room for free. It was great.
Everybody was obviously.
That's why we moved venues.
Oh, right. No, I understand.
It's a better venue, though. It's more. It's I think we did. The first year was kind of like
it was a big party.
All in. It was kind of fancy and all this stuff. And
almost 700 people were at the first event.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
700 people. It's crazy. And Dr. Brown was there too.
He was. He spoke. It was awesome. It was
great.
Does he sing or do anything, Dr. Brown?
No. He is good at what he does, and that's what.
I don't even know if he drinks.
We definitely don't want to.
Should have invited him.
Does he?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen him.
He would have been a great guy to have a sip of this with, for sure.
Probably would have told us why we shouldn't be drinking it.
This is true.
I'm waiting for people to say, you know what? Like all of a sudden, this is the cure.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Well, we've been saying for months that this cures the COVID. This keeps the COVID away. So
you just made a really good point.
Yes,
something I wanted that you said that they made this breakthrough this past early summer.
Yeah.
So in the midst of everything that's going on, we have these doctors and the clinicians all plugging away in the midst of a pandemic, trying to find a cure for this.
Right.
I find that pretty amazing because nobody ever thinks that stuff is all still going on.
Yeah, that never stops. Yeah. And especially that's where the money comes in, right? Because it's not, it's, I'm sure there is some funded by the hospital and maybe, and all that, but the way, Dr. Brown explained to my mom, because they were talking about, maybe doing something and donations or events or something, and he couldn't say enough about how much that kind of money means to them, because they don't have, it's not tied to anything. They can do anything they want with it.
Okay.
It's not, if it's a grant, they're kind of limited to some of the things that they can do with it. And so again, these donations, I mean, honestly, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, the stuff, that we're witnessing this, and hopefully maybe in our lifetimes, or maybe sooner, that, they'll not only forget about a cure, but just a treatment to shut it down, slow it down even.
Right.
Cause it's, I mean,
when you said like in some of the animal trials that it was showing regeneration.
That's what I read.
I mean, seriously, that is,
so it was rebuilding the neurons, the motor neurons?
Yes, that's what it said. Yeah. So, but, I mean, not on humans, right? So I think on some plants and animals that they've, because all this stuff takes time, just like
plants?
the coat. Yeah, it's just
plants. Oh.
Yeah, there's RNA and DNA in plant cells.
Right.
Sure. Interesting.
Yeah, I just learned that.
But I mean, just like this, the COVID vaccine. It takes, this isn't something you just, that takes trials, and it's a whole thing, and you want it to take this long. You don't want the first. You don't want to take the first one that comes out. It's like, it's like, you know what I mean. That's a reason why those regulations and things are in place. They have the different phase 3s, and all that stuff.
You're pretty familiar with that.
I'm becoming more familiar with it.
With that stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
So you have the website and the donations. People can just look it up.
So you literally, I mean, it's
just Google.
They make it easy, which is smart, right? You just literally, you can click on your amount or put a new amount, and I think they even take credit cards. I don't even know if they do PayPal, but I've done it. I've done it before when I didn't really know how, what the Salucci Fund, I think it was called the Miracle Fund or something like that at the time. And I didn't really even know what it was and how to do it. And you just, they make it real easy. And they're smart too. I mean, you don't want to have someone fiddling around like, this is too hard, forget this. No, it's easy. I swear.
Right.
I will add to that if anybody that is watching this or listening to this, if you do donate, I believe.
Oh, you can put a name. Yeah, you can put a name
in. Put in Christopher Lewis.
Yeah, Chris Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah, in memory of or something like that. Yeah, so you can do that. I forgot about that. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point, Keith.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Nice job. Nice job.
I'd won for the whole show.
You won the whole show.
Other than bringing the booze.
1 point. There's 2 points now.
Let's have a sip.
All right.
Yep.
And for Mark, you sipping?
I'm sipping.
Yeah, we can clink.
Now I have to do 2 sips.
clink.
I
I'm
already
afraid to
started.
drop it, but yeah. Here we go.
Chip, here we go. All right.
Cheers.
These are the coolest snifters.
Here's to your dad.
Yeah.
Here's to Christopher
to
Lewis.
Dr. Brown.
Dr. Brown, for
And
real.
Dr. Brown.
And
all the
the
people
cellar.
that
What was
research.
this guy's the cellar of the cellar?
Oh,
cellar
that
keeper
guy.
or something?
Yeah, he's young. The young
Cellar
dude.
master.
Cellar master.
Cellar
Here's to you.
We should.
Here's to
Can you
my
guys?
friend.
You should. He's got to have like a Twitter or something.
Oh,
You
we're
should
gonna
totally tag
We're gonna
him.
hash brown tag him.
Hash
for sure.
brown. Hash brown.
I've been watching too much Cobra Kai.
Cobra Guy.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm 3 seasons into. I mean, 3 season, not seasons, episodes into
Cobra Kai.
I watched the first one.
the second season.
guys,
into
I
3.
watched Cobra
great.
Kai 2 years ago.
Did you really?
I did, when I saw it on
was on
YouTube,
YouTube, yeah.
I said, "That's it. I'm going YouTube Premium." I binge watched it in an afternoon. It totally blew me.
Yeah,
It's
really great.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's
It really-
so cheesy. I love
Oh,
it.
it's great.
It's
I
so
love it.
cheesy.
Totally flip flops the narrative too.
Oh,
It
it's great.
does.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's tremendous.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Totally does. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
Do you think we
Let's
should?
jam.
I think we're doing it. Right
Do you guys
now.
want? Well,
Do we jam and then come back? I'm asking. I don't know the format here.
we don't.
We don't know. We don't either.
We just make it up as we go. So
Yes, we do.
I mean, we have some music that we could try to do. We'll try to put something together, I guess.
Yeah.
Chip, what did you bring? What did you bring to us tonight? What is this thing over here? This flying saucer-looking thing.
How do I don't. I'm sure you can't see it, right?
Mark,
or do I have
can
to
you-
bring it
can you-
over?
can you-
I can bring it over.
Yeah,
Let me-
no, stay right there.
All right.
What's he
Well,
doing?
I have to move it anyway. So.
I mean, I know what it is. I'm just pretending I don't know, so you can tell everybody.
So every time I have
Isn't that
to
a pro?
talk about this, I have to talk about the first person I ever saw play it, which is Choppy.
Oh,
So,
Choppy. That's right. I forgot.
John Choppy Marshall from Chopville
Yep.
down in Newport. Shout out to him.
That's right. I forgot about that.
He
Yeah, that's right.
he's the first. I'd never even seen this thing. First of all, this is called a hand sonic. Oh, should I be moving it so that
Well, whatever. You can talk
presenting
about it at the
I don't
same
know.
time.
So I play it differently. So it's out of laziness more than anything else. But I never actually would have bought. I never would have ever bought one. I saw Choppy play it, and I was like, "That's the coolest thing." But I can't play it like that because I don't. I play on a drum set. Like I can't even figure out what he's doing. And then for Father's Day about 8 years ago, my wife bought it for me, and I'll be honest with you, I was like, oh, why did she buy this for me? Like, what the hell am I going to do with this thing? But I will tell you, it was one of the best, and still maybe the best and most useful gift I've ever received.
Okay.
By anyone. Love you, Tara.
Me too. Tara, I love you too.
So, as a drummer, one of the things that you hate to do that makes your job the worst is loading in and loading out,
Yes.
right? So, I used to joke when I was single that while I was packing up, everyone was hooking up.
Right.
So that's that's
pretty,
so. Anyways, that was my old joke.
It's fairly accurate.
But it's fairly accurate. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? He's still working. He's sweaty.
Oh, your roadie's still
yeah, your
carrying
roadie's still
stuff.
working.
Roadies.
So Chip, I've seen you. I mean, obviously, we've gigged
Yeah.
several times with this
Yep.
particular device.
So
and
yep. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed
well,
to
why
be
don't you set
standing
it up,
up,
and I'll run my mouth a little. One of the most impressive things that I've seen you do with that is with Stu is the Dave Matthews song. What the hell's that song?
Ants marching.
It's Ants
Yeah,
Marching.
it's Ants Marching. Yeah.
Is that what we played? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
So some of the drum work, and that's
Yeah, it's pretty.
Dennis Chambers, I believe.
No, it's Carter.
Oh, Carter Buford.
Yeah,
Carter Buford.
Carter Buford.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Dennis Chambers.
The two of them.
I just want to make sure it was still working. We had a little issue earlier.
So, Mark, you still got Chip in there?
Am I in the video?
Good.
All right. So I'll tell you straight out that this is not meant to play the way that I play it. Right? It's really was developed for hand drum players. So,
Okay.
and I changed I changed it, but I'm not going to change it right now. Maybe after we're done playing, I'll do a little. There's like 600 sounds in here, right?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So, but one second, I'm going to move the.
Can we play Stump the Drummer for a second? Is that a possibility?
Ooh, I like that.
Shot.
I don't know what the capabilities are with it.
So I had to. So when I know we're talking about Choppy, but when Choppy played it, he played it all his hands, and I can't play bass drum with my hand. Like I can't. I don't. That was like I couldn't do it.
Right.
And I tried, and then I was like, oh, well, I have a kick trigger, so I hooked that up, and now I can play it like a drum set. So
okay.
They say. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
It's really laziness that's the mother of invention.
But I love the sound of it. First off, I mean, I'm a big fan of anything musical. That's why I don't like drums. So,
there you go. Oh, I love it.
But the fact that there's a volume knob and the brass isn't tearing my head off.
Yeah.
That is, I love.
So
that.
I had no idea when I would use it, right? Because we were a rock band just playing. Like there's no place for me to. I had no use for it. And then I played a bunch of acoustic gigs with Stu.
Yeah.
Where I was, I may have played Cajon or maybe a small kit. And I was like, let me bring this out one night. And I was like, this is. It's got a volume knob. It's like there's no gig that's you're going to be too loud. You just turn it down.
Just turn it down.
And I'm in and out in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's the greatest.
And
you could literally backpack to a gig.
I do. So yeah, I mean,
you could climb a mountain.
It's one trip.
Gig.
It's one trip, a stand, a backpack, and a thing. It's like it's amazing. So again, true laziness wins out. But
Well, let's hear it.
But I love it, and I always am looking forward to playing it. So I've played, and so like over the summer. I played this sort of a hybrid thing. I played with a real kick drum, but with this,
that's like the Paul Geary starter kit, sort of with just a kick drum.
Well, the kick drum had the name of the band on it. It was like, all right, there's not a lot of people in there. I mean, because they were limited to whatever 30%.
Well, that was part of your shower show.
The shower show. That's
the thing
what
that I
I'm
like
about. Yeah.
is there's not all this drum hardware in the way. I can see you as you.
Yeah, it's right
in the shower show,
and I get to stand in the shower on the hour.
Ooh, that's a good reference.
That's a good reference. Shower of the hour. Forget it.
So,
golden banana. No?
What do you think?
Nothing.
Fuzzy grape.
Oh my god,
fuzzy grape.
No, down at what the hell's that place? Kittens.
Oh,
when we sent Billy Morgan over here's this. We sent Billy Morgan up. And we got him a shower. We put him in the shower with the two dancers.
Oh no!
Best thing he ever did. He told me he loves it. You want to do a song?
Yes.
See, that's. Now,
there
Mike,
we go.
Mike, what do you got? You gonna rap over that? You can do a. Why don't you throw?
Break it down. Here we go. Bamboozled, Bamboozled Boston. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, bring it around, and here we go. Woo!
All right, I'm gonna move on to the next phase here. Keep going.
All right. Yeah.
I just happen to have a bass here.
Oh, let me move.
Wait, what is this? I just happen to have a trombone here.
I'm just.
When do I move?
Got enough room?
I got plenty of room.
Okay. You can play there, right? No?
I think so.
I was gonna say I don't know if this is gonna be in tune or not, but it's fretless. It's never in tune anyways. Who gives a shit?
Just move your finger.
Just move your finger. All right.
Yeah, so.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mark, you're the greatest. You know that?
I know.
Everybody, Mark St. Jean.
What would you do without him?
Oh.
Oh, I saw that. Woo!
You can knock the Miller Lights over.
Don't
but,
knock that over.
Lord have mercy on that one. Sorry, guys.
That was pretty. That was
really
pretty
good.
scary. I gotta admit. I don't know if we have it in the budget to replace that bottle.
That's great. That's great.
So tonight I'm retiring.
Oh, listen to this.
That sounds pretty good.
What the hell was that?
Excuse me.
Do you want to?
That's pretty good.
Are you gonna blow that way, or are you gonna blow down at the floor? You think?
Gotta blow down at the floor.
All right. Okay. All right.
This fits perfectly on here. I don't know if that's...
point out that I am playing guitar.
And
Oh, yeah.
so,
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Keith is a bass player, and you're playing guitar. And actually, I heard you warming up earlier. You're a really good guitar player.
Oh man,
Do you teach guitar at your school?
I
By the way, Keith is this. Can we talk about your school?
I'd love to talk about my
should.
school.
So,
Sure.
What's the name of your school, Keith?
Keith's Music House.
I would never guess that.
Not named after him. Different Keith.
Different Keith. Oh, okay. So you.
That's right. Yeah.
It's weird. Just ironic coincidence.
Well, how did that happen?
So quickly, Keith. So you. All different instruments you're
We
teaching?
do, yeah. We do. Yep, we do everything. You know, bass, drums, guitar, obviously.
Trombone.
I don't have a trombone teacher at the moment.
Look at- he's right here.
I don't. It's kind of, but I do. I hate saying that doo-doo. But since we're doing the Zoom lessons, because we're all remote at the moment,
Right,
and
right.
I am going to be rebuilding my building because I was actually at capacity at the moment before the whole COVID thing happened. But so yes, I am doing virtual lessons there, Grady. So
Well, there you go.
Good to know.
yes, and we're doing quite a bit of advertising with it. So there was
Very
some
nice.
good not I dare I say good business things that have happened that I figured out, we can do all remote. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it works.
No, but it does work for right now.
It works for right now, but it has opened up some other avenues for us to
Nice.
Sure.
so
Hey, Mark.
Mac.
Where are
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are.
There you go.
So I love when you just speak and I can't see you. It's like this weird.
I am.
He actually went home.
You're
You
going to
don't
get on
even
that
know.
vocal, bro.
He's remote.
He's
hey,
outside.
Hey, Mark, you feel like singing at all?
Sure. Yeah, it's
All right. Well, let's try.
one of the things, I guess.
So who's gonna do the solo? Mike, are you gonna blow the solo on this, or you want to save it
I'll save it for the blues.
with the blues song?
I like the guitar work.
oh god,
We're gonna put you on the spot.
oh my
I mean,
god.
you
We'll
kind
do
of
some
look like
stuff.
Eddie Van Halen a little bit, but
Just a bit.
just a little more handsome. Just a little more handsome.
The way he looks now?
No,
or-
no.
No, when he was younger.
Oh, let's have a quick little.
all right, let's
I'm
do
gonna wet my
one more
whistle
shot.
again with this. This
No,
is,
you're gonna give me the dude.
Gentlemen?
I'm gonna screw that solo.
We'll
up.
just all do. Mark, you got a kazoo in there?
By the way,
I do.
He's got.
I
a
would have
kazoo.
brought my kazoo.
You could have brought a kazoo.
I don't have a kazoo. I
I
have
think
a
you should just-
wazoo.
Just blow a horn solo over it. You know.
Up
the wazoo.
Up the.
What is going on here?
yeah, we'll see how it.
Did you just shoot that?
No, I had a nice sip. I
Okay,
took my
good,
time.
right?
I'm smelling it. This really, it really is delicious.
I
It
have
is.
to admit it is.
I was
it
afraid.
is.
I was afraid because you'd mentioned
You
that.
thought you were gonna fake it on air?
Harsh
Go,
Butane
it's
or
no,
Yes.
this
gasoline or something. I don't
Very
know.
lighter fluid.
Lighter fluid.
really,
Which is what it tastes like when you're 30 and younger, But now when you're 32,
Yeah.
Right,
You're my
right, now
age.
that I'm 32.
what a difference.
All right, let's do a song.
Yeah, let's do. What do you think?
Are you on?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm on.
are you on?
Yeah. Am I allowed to get any more? Is it-
I'm not hearing it.
It doesn't.
It's not. We
not
gonna lose connection or something? Hold on. All of the wires are like old Never in Vegas gig wires. They don't even work. You know what, Chip? You know what the snake is? It's the old gig snake
The old
we
gig
use.
snake?
It's
Yep.
it's literally coiled up in the corner.
Those
over there
things
hissing.
last about
It's
3
hissing.
months, and then that's, that's
Right.
it.
It's a.
And
How's that, Keith?
use it for parts.
Is your volume all the way up?
It is all the way up, but that's all right.
I
Whatever.
can give you some more gas. So this is a tube preamp. I'm just going to drive it. It'll probably turn into like some Hendrix sounding acoustic or something. It's perfect.
Ooh, I like that. All right.
Okay.
all right, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right? I guess it's all me, right?
What, you want me to count it off?
No, Oh, just screaming out.
Why don't you just start and we'll follow?
Yes, we'll follow you.
Until we find the chords here.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right.
Yeah. Well, if you wanna see other guys, baby, I could let it slide. You want a lover, you want a friend, mama, I can be both of them. I got the tools to satisfy, just walk away. I fall shy. Come on, baby, finish what you started. I'm incomplete. God, ain't no way to treat the broken hearted. I need some sympathy. I'd like to look the long run. I like to take each step one by one. You want a lover, you want a friend, mama, I can be both of them. I got the tools to satisfy, just walk away. I fall shy. Come on, baby, finish what you started. I'm incomplete. That ain't no way to treat the broken hearted. Come on, finish me. Go! Baby, come on.
Perfect.
Come on, babe. Come on, Mike. Baby, come on. Baby, finish what you started. That ain't no way to treat the broken hearted. Come on, baby, finish what you started. Wow! That ain't no way to treat the broken hearted.
Baby, come on.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Don't do me like that.
Baby, come on.
Aw. Please.
Baby, come on.
Yeah.
Baby, come on.
Here we go.
Baby, come on.
Yeah!
That works.
God, I forgot the lick. Oh, there you go. Now I got it.
Okay, take two.
Perfect timing.
Take two. Here we go.
We'll sample it in post production.
Okay,
I did the
Take care of
first
it.
twice, so
Just take care of it. Oh, you're drinking that? Oh.
I'm just having another sip. It's like we're gonna start Van Halen with a sip. We're gonna end Van Halen with a little sip, and this is stunning.
It's really good now.
Really good now, man. Can you imagine drinking 2-3 bottles at a time? That's like a car. That's like buying
like a
a new
Friday
automobile.
night.
Yeah, I mean, we drink like maybe 1 or 2 a week. I mean, can you imagine? There's probably people that do. Like,
That can do it. Yeah, sure.
yeah, that's
I mean, I would
Little-
do it if I had the loot. I think I
That,
would
yeah.
do
If I
that.
had the loot, I'd mix it with Pepsi. No, just
destroy everyone.
and make videos of it every day.
Oh, that would be like
Can I have a Louis with Sprite, please? Extra limes.
Oh my gosh.
Louis and Red Bull. There you go.
That's it. That's the.
Louis and Red Bull.
Oh my
Wow.
Holy shit! That would
Louis.
That would be really rough.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
somewhere in Derry, New Hampshire. I heard Jim Rose's ears pop up.
Oh, my guitar's playing out too.
Hey, what, you guys want to do another one?
Sure.
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 I don't have a Can I get an E from somebody?
Oh, you're right on. You're spot on.
The rest of the guitar is not.
I can't say that.
There was the A string.
You want an E? Is that what you're looking for?
So this song is going to feature our very own Mike Grady.
It is?
Of course it is. Come on. Do you need to stand up and do it?
No, but
Would
I
that
don't
help?
know. What song are we doing?
It's blues and E.
Oh, okay. I got that.
What do you guys think? You want to try the Mark? Do you know the words to Ice Cream Man?
Sure. Yeah, I think I remember those.
Mark, you are one of the most agreeable human beings I have ever met.
It's easy to say no.
I try.
Well, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's great. Woo! How's that song start? It's a guitar.
Yeah, all right.
Matt, who
I
wrote
don't
this
think it
song?
gets.
What's the tempo
No
that you guys
idea.
want to do? Chip, you want to give me a
What is
tempo?
the tempo there?
Okay.
Dedicated to one to the ladies.
Yeah.
Now the summertime sit back, need something to keep you cool. Now the summertime's here, babe, need something to keep you cool. Better look out now, Saint's got something for you. Tell you what it is. I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. Oh my, I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. Oh. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second. Usually passing by just around 11 o'clock.
You got it. Keep on.
I never stop. Usually passing by just around 11 o'clock. And if you let me cool you one time, you'll be my regular stop. All right, boys. Bonito, Dixie cups, all flavors and bishops too. I'm the ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. I'm the ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. Oh my, I'm the ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Here we go. Yeah. I'm your ice cream man, baby.
There you go. There you go.
That was something else.
That was fun.
No, man.
Keith, I would like to apologize for hitting your leg, your foot, and your thigh. And all he kept playing it. He was just like moving a little bit, and then I hit his foot.
All right, you know what? I'm going to blame you for not going the 4 chord that's second measure.
I will take that. I will. I am so
Why is he hitting my
sorry.
leg? He doesn't like the 4 chord? What the hell?
Your 4 chord sucks. I hate it. No.
Oh, shit, that was great. Oh, man.
That's called faking it, people. That's what
I thought it was, come on, it was great. What do you think those guys did back in the day when they tracked it?
Yeah. All at once.
They faked it till they made it.
So,
and they made it.
If you consider the live music setting right now, the last time I played with my band with B Street,
Yeah.
B Street Bombers, what's up, people? I was back in August, July,
yeah, it was-
possibly.
yeah, I remember that. I was there.
We had 12 gigs scheduled. We played 3. I personally had probably 18 gigs, only 3.
Yeah.
And then so many musicians out there.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't play. Keith didn't play. I mean, you played with us.
Yeah, it was 6 months and 1 week.
Maybe I should stand up.
6 months and 1 week, yeah. Coming back from, about 3 gigs a week.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that down. That was an awesome song, fellas.
Need the trombone.
That's my brain forgot.
We need the sound effect.
Oh boy.
That was an actual elephant in the room.
We don't have to talk about it. We just have to hear him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was fun.
That was cool.
Jeez.
Yeah. That was good.
Right.
So
still more in that bottle.
That was a practice right now.
Right. But we can never do the song correctly. We have to just pick another song. I wouldn't even know what to play at this point. I don't know.
Cognac blues.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Do an instrumental blues jazz thing, man.
You know who just passed away? Rocco Prestia.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
What key is that in? Was that D?
Yeah.
What is hip? What is hip?
Is that D? Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, could I play that on this? I don't know.
Fretless? I can't even get the string to touch the fret.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Come on, Mike. Come on. Woo!
Oh, it's a D? Not it. Okay.
I don't know if we can do it.
Quack, in other words. Chorus. What is hip?
What is hip? Tell me if you think you know.
I don't even know.
Slip of the lip. Hip of the hip.
You know what? Rest in peace, Rocco. I don't know. My finger just cramped in those 3 measures I just played.
That was an ode.
Chip completely just blew me away with that.
That was great.
Rocco was the whole reason I learned 16th notes on the bass, man.
Seriously. Legendary staccato 16ths right there.
Oh, by the way,
I don't even know if that was the right key, but.
Hey, Mark, you want to flip the J205 one more time? Do you mind?
Yes.
thank you, sir.
We've got the boot.
You get the what?
The boot. It's our top secret weapon. It's called the J205.
Oh.
Legendary.
It's the thing the Martian dude used in the cartoons.
Oh, yeah. Thought it was the Millennium Q space modulator.
Marvin.
Marvin. Hey, it's
Marvin.
It's Marvin.
Marvin the Martian.
I'm going to smell this again. Oh, man, does this stuff smell?
It's a good thing we got
I'm going to smell
it. Does get
again.
better. It really does.
Man.
It's like it, I don't know, like coats your palate, and then like it's suddenly.
And
like,
then you keep tasting it.
Yeah, you taste better.
How old do we think this was? This liquid in here
It's got to be it's probably a couple.
a couple hundred. You think?
The bottle alone, we think, is maybe 20, shy 20 years. Like the dad got it 20 years ago. We think.
Yeah. So,
and then obviously, yeah, I mean,
40 to 100 years. Wow.
They say like 12,000 barrels they mix and
how many years did it say it was?
They age it 40 to 100 years.
So anywhere within that range, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Darn.
you're spoiled forever now, though. That's the
Dude,
problem.
seriously, where am I gonna? I'm just gonna have to start saving my pennies.
It's like
Start saving my more like $20.
it's like when my wife was like, "Why don't you go get a massage?" I go, "Why would I want to go get a massage? Like, if I like them, now I have to get them. They're very expensive. I'd rather not know that I like getting a massage."
And the orchids
not that kind of massage.
The orchids of Asia.
Get your head out of the gutter. That's not what I meant.
That franchise isn't even up in here. So I mean, what are you gonna do?
I guess that came out wrong. But you know what I mean.
The ending.
It's like giving the kids. It's like giving the kids lobster. Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, why are we? I don't want them to like lobster. Like,
that's great.
You know, it's like
I know. I did make the mistake.
You can get lobster when you can. You know, when you pay
giving them
for
chicken
it.
McNuggets,
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
We just try lobster. What am I doing? Don't try lobster.
We did give the
lobster.
We did give my son filet one time, and that was stupid.
Oof.
That
What
was
are you doing?
stupid.
My mom did the same thing with me. She gave me filet when I was younger, and I loved it.
I know.
Yeah.
My son is scarred.
Scarred. He's just
scarred.
He's on the road.
Wicked scad.
Wicked scad. Not that kind of massage.
It's a wonderful day, moon day.
Oh, I can do that.
Mark, you know this one?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I had to open my mouth, right?
It's a wonderful night for a moon dance. It's got the stars all around. It's a wonderful night for a moon dance. Something else after that sing.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's it. Yeah, I made that up too. Magic stars all around. You know the night magic. Hey, gotta see what a night for a moon dance.
I don't think I played any of those notes correctly yet.
I'm not sure I did.
Chip, are we gonna get sued for playing all this copywritten music?
I'm not sued, but
Will you
you may never hear it.
Will you?
It's just quiet. We're all doing this weird stuff. Like,
Will you represent Bamboozled if we get sued?
sure. Why not? I'll walk in with a bottle of Louis and go, guys, what do you expect? We're drinking this.
They'll be like, dude, that's awesome.
Let's give us a break. You know. It's like,
Okay.
Well, we're in control of the podcast, the audio
Yes.
portion, but YouTube might shut us down.
YouTube will shut
Yeah,
us
YouTube's
down.
funny that way. They now playing the song is different than like
Monetizing it.
yeah, it's playing it in like if you see a lot of singers and things that like certainly during the COVID where they were playing it like they were singing over the legit tracks like the real. I'm watching this. This is like
I got it. Don't
That is-
worry. There was no way.
That takes a lot of
look
practice.
at you. Look
You're
at
like-
you. I think you found a
You're
good
like
spot
Darth
for
Maul.
that thing. Darth Maul.
You know, just throwing the church with his lights.
As long as I don't get cut in half.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me.
Darth
me.
Maul.
Oh,
We're good.
just hang on to this stuff. I don't know. Well, thank you, Mark.
But what I was going to say is that YouTube and all those they have all these bots that can
Oh, yeah.
they can pick out like it's you know how you have Shazam and it picks
Yes.
it's like how do you know that's the song?
Yeah.
It's the same thing that they use for YouTube because they're looking for if you don't have the rights to use the song. Now playing the song is certainly the bots don't generally work for that, right? Because
We didn't
it's-
play it correctly.
Yeah, I mean,
not even close.
Not even close.
you might argue unrecognizable.
Shazam will be like, I don't know what
So
the hell
take
that
that.
was.
That could be anything. That's an original.
So I found out that when I submitted, we did different videos for the parents at our school. I would use copywritten material, and the first thing it would flag me and say, "We're not going to remove the material unless you try to monetize it."
Yep, that's key too, right? So you're performing it, right? You're not really, you're not. I don't know.
This is
does it cost money to get the Bamboozled yet? Not yet.
No,
Soon,
nobody's
right?
making money. And if anything, it's just
I'm just kidding.
We're,
I'm just kidding.
We're oozing it.
We're having wicked,
We're oozing money.
we're having wicked fun.
Yeah, wicked
No,
fun.
but that's
It's kind of a charity. This was kind of a charity episode too. So I think it's like
That's educational. We could put that under the educational
We could
rights.
do that.
you
I
know?
like that. Yes.
I think that's
Free use.
See,
It's free
that's
use.
why we brought you in, so you
Yeah.
can tell us the loophole.
Yeah, free use. Yeah, free use. Yeah. It's,
So how
I don't-
do you guys feel? Do you feel? Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or we need to?
Sorry.
See,
No,
this is Mike's
apparently not.
habit. He just
Professionals
abruptly
are working.
ends the show.
I have to teach tomorrow, so it's getting a little late for me.
Yeah, I got to work. I really appreciate you guys having us down. This is tremendous, and
Thank you guys for coming.
great, so
this
much
is-
fun, and
You drove real far to come up here. Thank you. I know you guys are
No.
down at the opposite end of the state. Really much
I felt like I was going to a gig. It was nice.
yeah.
You know what?
It was a
It
gig.
crossed my mind that I knew you guys were going to kind of treat it like a gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
It did.
bit,
I knew
yeah.
it. You walked in with an amp. Keith, you brought an amplifier. I'm
I
like,
did. I didn't know what to.
You should see all the chords I brought.
Yeah. Guitar's not my. Guitar's not
bag
my
of
main
chords.
thing. Guitar's clearly not my main thing.
No, you did
but,
great.
You did great.
Well, thanks. But I did grab a guitar and I grabbed an amp and I'm like, I felt like a gig.
dude, it was like a
I
gig.
felt like a gig.
Well, you guys walked in, and I'm like, oh my god, what time is doors? I mean, seriously, when are we?
Don't have to pay for parking. Yeah.
Nope, not around
not
here.
here.
Sean, do you validate?
Yeah, do you validate?
We're validated here. Yeah.
No, thank you guys. This is great, and I hope maybe if even just a few people donate, that'll be a tremendous success. Obviously, we wanted to share this with you guys, and it was a good excuse to come here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Just so you know,
it
you
was
didn't
fun.
have to bring that.
No,
to
I
come
know.
and-
But we
and
were-
sit with us.
No, I know.
Pretty amazing.
But
it
I
was
am
cool.
like really happy you brought that. That was so good, so nice.
No, it was cool. It was a good good excuse to break it out because we probably won't drink. I can't imagine. I mean, it's gonna be probably a long time before we crack that bottle
I mean,
again.
if you come up with another event or something, I mean, I feel very special.
Next
you know,
week?
we both
Do you
feel
want us to
very-
come back?
Oh my
next
god,
week.
yeah! Could
Yes.
you please come back next week? That would be.
It's Louis Thursdays.
It's Louis Thursday.
Louis Thursdays.
Can you imagine? Actually, we'll have to break out the crappy one to keep the other one that Keith brought. The Remy.
Monetarily, what's the tag on that one? The crappy one.
Yeah.
5. I
So
think.
it's $500.
Yeah, $500,
What do we get? Who's got
You
time
guys
to
are
drink
spoiled.
that?
You'll never drink that. You drink that. This is disgusting.
This is disgusting.
What is this?
Right.
What is this
The worst
swill?
I've ever
What is
tasted.
this rot gut? What is this?
I'll just go to BJ's and grab a
Vodka.
case.
I bet you probably get a volume discount, right? If you buy
Oh yeah, sure.
10.
Jesus
Sure.
Can you
Christ.
imagine? Yeah, I'll take 12 of those.
So one of the things, make sure you guys know, is that the information as far as ALS will be put out on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram.
Great.
Make sure to
Yes.
get some coverage out there
Yeah,
on the
thank you.
socials because it's important to you. It's important
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah,
And so
that's-
So
very,
let's-
very much appreciated.
Let's
Thank you
beat
so
let's
much.
beat this thing. I mean, seriously, it sounds
Absolutely.
like with Dr.
It's-
Brown, he's like really close.
is the man.
Yeah, I mean, these,
let's encourage.
this
Let's try to get
is,
this. You know,
I mean, this is pretty. I mean, it's pretty remarkable what
It
they've
is
done,
remarkable.
and hopefully, again, it snowballs, and
It's the way it should be.
again, it's a terrible. There's no hope. Like there's zero hope. That's the terrible part.
Some treatment, some sort of help would be amazing.
But it does sound like there is some hope right there with that
seems
gene
like
therapy.
and you can chalk that up to all the donations and the Ice Bucket Challenge and all that. All that stuff matters. It really does. So, appreciate anyone who can donate and
Bamboozled people. Let's chip in here. Let's
Keith made a great example. Yeah, when you donate on there, you can put, I don't know if it's in memory of or you can say sort of, you can reference someone.
Yeah.
And if it would be very cool if you put Chris Lewis or Christopher Lewis.
For Lewis.
That would be,
We will make sure that I'll put
would
that
be
out there.
sweet. That would be super cool, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank
you
you.
for having us,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
I appreciate
This is
it,
it.
man.
Here
It's
comes the
officially-
music.
That's the
played
official
off.
outro. Yeah. Here we go. I don't remember how we played it. I couldn't even tell you what key this lick is in. I think it's C. Yeah, it is. All right, we're just
do that anymore.
We're just killing it now. The
Is it over?
J205 is losing
We
its
need to
secrets.
upgrade, Jay.
All right, well,
206.
Cheers.
Everybody, thank you very much. Guys, thanks for
Thanks,
coming
guys.
out. Thanks for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you
detail.
so
And remember,
much.
Donate to the
Appreciate
SLUIXIII
it.
Fund.
Thank you.
Let's beat this thing.
Cheers.
Good night, everybody. Mark, thank you for singing.
Mark
Yeah,
St.
Mark.
Jean.
Yeah, buddy.